Thank you, Anima Flux, for providing me with a free copy of Anima Flux for review. Leave a like and subscribe if you find this review helpful. Starting out, I will explain all of the co-op features, then explain the core gameplay loop, and then end the video with my thoughts on the game. When playing Anima Flux, you will have one game mode, and that is the Metroidvania story mode that supports 2-player local co-op with no difficulty options. You will be able to play co-op as soon as you start the game and can fully complete the game from start to finish in co-op. If at any point you don't want to play co-op, you can load your existing save as a single player game and play from where you left off. When playing co-op, one player will play as a swordsman who focuses on close combat, and the second player will play as an archer focused on range combat. If one player goes too far from the other player, a small window will pop up showing the faraway player's position. You can switch focus on which player controls the camera if needed. Story-wise, you are in the last human city fighting off swarms of mutants in an attempt to save the city. This will have you explore a maze of elevators in a segmented world that slowly opens up more and more with the new abilities that you acquire from exploration, like you would see in most Metroidvania games, and is the main gameplay loop. The world is filled with an average diversity of monsters to fight, and there will be some hidden areas for you to find. Defeating monsters will reward you with a currency used to purchase new upgrades from NPCs. Bosses are for the most part just larger versions of the monsters you find out while exploring, but provide a good challenging experience. Combat is pretty simple when starting out. The swordsman just has a few regular sword swings and one stun ability. The archer just has infinite arrows to shoot and a step back ability. You won't have any defensive abilities starting out, so most combat will have you jumping around to avoid being hit. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I felt the co-op experience was okay. The game has some great co-op mechanics, like the camera, and different fight styles for each co-op player, but overall, the game felt repetitive and not that interesting. The whole world is just a maze of elevators that look the same, and combat was very bland. Not having any defensive abilities, like a block or dash early in the game, made it very hard for the melee player and very easy on the ranged player. Overall, I really wanted to like this game, but it just wasn't fun for me and my co-op partner, and I feel there's better co-op experiences in this genre. So with all that being said, I'd have to give Anima Flux 6 pepperonis out of 10. And that'll do it for this review. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to help.